I'm gone, dude. I do what I want, couldn't stop me if you wanted to. I just work hard, yeah, harder than the rest. Some people say I'm lucky, others saying that I'm blessed. But I keep my head down, cause I crave progress. You ain't never gonna stop me, cause it's my conquest. And I'm never gonna rest, yeah. And y'all don't know that I'm a soldier. I always felt like I'm alone, yeah. When everybody thinks they know, yeah. And y'all don't even know I own, yeah. And now I'm ready taking over, cause every day I'm getting closer. Just look at everything I'll show ya. And now I'm ready, I'ma blow up. I throw up, and if you cross me, it was good to know ya. I'm impatient, I don't ever slow up. I stay young, no, I never grow up. I keep working to the point I throw up, and if you cross me, it was good to know ya. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I'm not the type to take no for an answer. I don't deal with people that are like a cancer. No, instead I hang with the people that enhance ya. And I'm not the type to give out second chances. I just wanna work on my own for myself. I don't need no help, not anybody else. Nah, man, I got it dealt. I'm working on my wealth and I'm working on my health. Keep on working to excel.
And we are live. Woo! Got the music fixed tonight, boys and girls. Without further ado, what's going on, everybody? Big shout out, Kristen J, Mark Pappas, Rod Slug, Matthew Ewing. Who else we got? Mark Barnhart. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, got this radio fixed. Got this whole sound issue going on. Fixed it. Thank God for saved settings. I guess I just can't be bothered with that kind of stuff. So do me a favor, guys. One in the chat if this sounds clean. Let me know what you guys think. Give me a little audio check. I hate that. It's so cheesy to hear streamers. We're like, hey, can I get an audio check? 1, 2. How y'all hearing me out there? 1, 2. So lame, dude. So lame. It's like, get it together, man. Either you know what you're doing or you don't. We're doing it live. Guys, tonight we have got some fun this evening, you guys. We are going to go over all kinds of crazy stuff. We're going to talk about, I don't know, stuff. I bought some stuff you guys might be interested in, stuff I know I was interested in, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Also, we got an update on this junk, this 10,000 fish junk that I bought, right? We got the update on that, but before we get into any of that, you guys, we have got 2 funny stories that I'm going to tell you guys, and I think you guys are going to enjoy these. I think this is going to be a lot of fun for everyone, and at the same time, it's just going to be a lesson for all of us as well, right? So we're going to take just a second, you guys, let a few people get in here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I'm showing a spinny wheel. Okay, no spinny wheel. All right, so we got all kinds of stuff going on, right? I'll tell you 2 funny stories tonight. Then we're going to talk a little bit about some gear. We're going to talk a little bit about some fun stuff that we've bought. We're going to talk a little bit about some techniques and setups. And then we're going to talk about some unboxings. We're actually going to break out some stuff with you guys. So let's do the update first. All right, update number 1. You guys ready for this? We're going to go ahead and take 1 second. Let me get something to drink, and we'll do update 1 on the cycle bait. Rod says we're running through. Sounds good. Yeah, running good through surround sound. Yeah, I finally got the stereo inputs and everything hooked up on the XLRs, man. I was having an issue with that. And you guys were catching like half a channel the other night. And I was so embarrassed, dude. Small Water was like, I can't hear you, bro. I'm thinking, well, you're old. But no, he's not really that old. His ears are just fine. It was literally me. It was on my side, man. I was catching some crazy noises, you guys. All right, let's find something here. Let's get into some music, man. Let's see what we got going on. You guys, how's everybody doing? Is everybody doing okay? Has anybody been fishing? I have no idea what you guys have been doing, but I know I'm getting ready to go fishing. I always do it every year. Saturday morning before Father's Day, I try to go fishing for a little bit, like in the wee early hours into the wee early hours, and then get home at like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning because it's way too hot for anybody to even think about going fishing right now. Oh, that's not going to work. Where's all my music? There we go. We'll deal with that for a second. Crazy lures from other countries. Yes, I have, Rod Slug. I have an assortment of Jackall. That is a company out of Japan. I also have a company called Evergreen International. That's another Japanese manufacturer. I carry a lot of their baits. I've got 5 or 6 different designs that they have. Yeah. Nope. It's hot in Michigan. No fishing. Let's see. I caught a 4-pound largemouth when I went camping. Rod Slug knocked it out. Early Father's Day. Look at Kristen J throwing it all out there to the dads in the house. Thanks, Kristen J. So like I said, guys, I was going to get in and I was going to do that whole, remember, I had that issue with this thing here, the cycle bait, right? No problem. Got it all fixed. I actually went ahead and contacted the manufacturer. Like I said I was going to. Reached out to them. Within 24 hours, I got a return email saying that they were not denying that their bait broke whatsoever. I explained to them literally 5 casts. 5 casts. This thing doesn't have a nick on it. Doesn't have anything on it. I said, I'm really not excited about that kind of, manufacturing process that sells things like that. She said, we totally agree. We had an issue with the bend on that particular model, and that's probably what caused it. And then it stress broke on the way that the angle was on the bend. Just like I said, it was probably just something crazy on the way that they built it. So they shipped me another one, which I'm pretty excited about because now I get to try this whole thing all over again. But that still doesn't bring me back to the whole design flaw of this bait. So this just might end up being a gimmick. Or it might end up being something that, over the summer, maybe if I can keep it away from every obstacle in the lake and just fish it in open water, I might get lucky and get a bite on it. You know what I mean? Robo lures. Yeah, I have seen the robo lures, man. I was pretty excited about seeing those. I haven't had, I don't know, man, if those are going to fish my kind of water. You start pulling a treble hook down here around where I live, buddy, you're just going to end up breaking a lot of stuff. So that kind of sucks. Whoa, we just had a massive drop. We lost a bunch of people. What happened? That was crazy. I don't know. That got interesting fast. All right, so we'll just keep talking and see if people come back into the mix here. Did we get dropped? I'm still moving, right? Yeah, I'm still here. All right, that was interesting. Yeah, so now to the next update. Have you guys ever seen this? Because I don't think I ever showed you guys this. It doesn't really do it justice just yet, but I mean, as far as like pimping goes, this is the big pimping. This is the Lose Custom TI. Let's see if I can get it so you guys can read it. There it is. Lose Pro TI. This is a titanium. This is a 12 bearing. I know that's a lot of bearings, but I mean, when you really look at it, guys, check this out. Like, this thing's mad sick, man. That's a whole lot of cranking and a whole lot of spinning on that spool with just simple little, flicks. And this is my favorite reel. The reason I brought it out is this is the one that had to come apart, guys. This is the one that I had the issue with. And I figured for just a second I would show you guys the complexity of the nonsense that is these higher bearing reels. And that's going to bring us into a little bit about the decision that I made on buying a new I'm not going to give it away yet, but we'll see here in just a little bit. We're going to go over this thing real quick, and then we'll move on to the next part. How's that sound, you guys? All right, we'll do something different. All right, so there's this little open button down here. It says open. All right, we're going to go ahead and hit that little open button. And then it says that this thing should just pop right off. This side panel will just pop right off. Listen, they're full of crap, okay? This side panel does not pop right off. Promise you. Even if you put the side thing in free, which should be the open, because there's like one button past free. Wait a minute. No, it wouldn't be back by the max. It would be all the way down by the free. It still doesn't pop off. So I had to get a flathead screwdriver. Hold on, I got one over here. And like, as expensive as this thing is, now granted, listen, I'm not sponsored by anyone, okay? For those of you listening, I'm not sponsored by anyone. All of this stuff is stuff that I've bought myself personally with my own money and not given any kind of love from anybody. So, you know, as far as that goes, I bought this stuff, not a brand pusher, sponsor, any of that nonsense. I'm going to show you guys what's wrong with this thing though, man. And this is one of the only downfalls that I found to this particular reel. This is the spool assembly, guys. This thing is titanium. It's really cool. It's really, really light. Now, let me show you guys what the problem is. So if you look right there, these are the brakes for the side cast adjustment for when you're going into the wind, not your fall, but just your back feed. Notice what's missing. See how all those little brakes fall and everything falls and does what it's supposed to do when they go around? Well, one of those actually broke off. So this top piece right here is a separate piece that you can actually see the 3 screws. You can buy it, and I can put this thing back in there and put this reel back together, and I'll be able to fish my custom black again, you guys, or my Pro TI. I'm super stoked about it, man. It's like ordering car parts, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to talk to the guy, and then it takes 4 to 6 years for them to call you back. And because of, you know, everything that's going on in the world, it's like virtually impossible to get like any kind of help, like from customer service or anything like that. We've been playing back and forth. Like, I've called, she's called me back like an hour and a half later, and I've called her back at like 20 minutes after that, and then like she's called me 2 days later. Like, they're like, hey, we'd love to help you out. And I'm thinking, well, then answer the phone. You know what I mean? Let's make a deal here. Let me buy this piece. So that reel's been out. I tried it without that little break in there. It gets off wobble. It spins out. So all the reels, though, I did a whole custom clean on 3 of my new old reels. So that was pretty good. That took about, I don't know, 2 days worth of my weekend doing reel cleaning. So you guys have no idea what this is like, man. It's the worst day ever. No small water charters, never extra parts when I do stuff. Like I said, we've identified the broken part, and that's the worst part about it. Under the Build Back Better administration, that reel that I bought for $259 is now $499. And that part that used to cost like 60 cents is now probably like 3 easy in payments of $19.99 plus shipping and handling. That's like, I'm literally going to say it's going to end up being like $40 for a stupid little piece of plastic that used to be $2. Watch. You guys, are we ready? Are we ready for story time? Okay, here we go. Audience participation moment for all 5, 6, however 8, however many of you guys are in here. You ready? Audience participation moment. So we're going to give it a minute. We're going to listen to some music, but I'm all set up to do anything. We've got number 1 for gear unboxing, number 2 for fishing unboxing, number 3 for story time. Go. 1 for gear unboxing, 2 for fishing unboxing, 3 for story time. Give yourselves a minute. We'll talk amongst ourselves. We'll have fun. I'm hoping some people show up. I've been waiting. We got some stuff to try tonight, too. It's going to be fun. By the way, the No Quarter shirt, for those of you that were looking for it. Yeah, that's a new one. That's kind of hot. Oh, we got story time already. It's your show. Do what you want, Rod said. Rod, I only asked so you guys click buttons in the chat. Because listen, the more buttons you guys click in the chat for me, the more chance that I have of like this thing going somewhere other than just us that are watching it right now. It's all about the number of chat messages, to thumbs up, to viewers, to how many you're holding in there, to whether or not you're ever going to see the home screen, because they've got like super parameters for this stuff now. Okay, speaking of YouTube, don't even get me started on YouTube. You guys are going to love this. So I got my analytics back from the last live that I sent out, and 6 notifications went out to my friends there, all my subscribers. I appreciate those 6 of you that had the notification that, or actually achieved notification status from YouTube. A lot more people than 6 have their notifications on, but YouTube sent 6 notifications on my last live stream. That was absolutely great. You should have seen that. Okay, so story number 1. All right, here we go. So I come home Monday, right? I open up my doors, I walk in my house, and guys, I hear something in my house. I hear the drawer. I hear what sounds like something getting rummaged through. So right off the bat, dude, I go from happy to be home to a 10. Okay, I acquire a means to defend myself. I'll just say it like that. I acquire my means to defend myself rather quickly. I begin to cut the pie on my hallway, and I am headed straight for the bedroom, right? I am on hall. It is game on, dude. Out of nowhere, the Roomba emerges from my bedroom. It had been running into my dresser for the last God knows how long, making me think that someone was rummaging through my drawers, and Roomba almost ate a hot on Tuesday or Monday. Just that's how my week started, you guys. So yeah, there I was. Roomba's eating a hot. You know what I'm saying? It is the robots, dude. I'm going to tell you right now, bro. I'm telling you, for those of you that know, you know, one day these things are going to become sentient, and we'll have a program called Skynet. And it's not real. Just relax, dude. I know it's real. That's what I'm saying, Mark. I wasn't thinking twice, dude. Roomba was getting the hot. You understand what I'm saying? If I walked in there, I was thinking, buddy, man, you know what I'm saying? Individual that's in the wrong residence for some reason. I'm not really concerned. Myself with the means to defend myself. I was like, today's your day, dog. Today is your day. All right, you guys, give me a second. We're going to move on to an unboxing. All right, guys, you know what time it is. Let's just see what we got for me. All right, little ASMR. For any of you guys that were trying to hear it, hold on. I got something going on here. I'll answer that here in a minute. All right, guys. We have uh-oh. Can you guys read that? It says, ungovernable, not capable of being governed, guided, or restrained. And that's got the Heathen Squad sleeve on that one, guys. That's one of my favorites. Put that over there. Gotta do some more laundry this week, boys and girls. Let's see what this one is. Alright. Little ASMR. Why not, right? I see it on TikTok, dude. It's gotta work. People pay big money for that stuff. I'm telling you right now. Alright, let's see. What's this one? Oh, yeah. This is one of my favorite new ones, guys. Another new one. Looky here. That's the big HS in the black and white, like the hat, but in the red. I was like, yeah, I got to get that. That's kind of sporty. And then, I don't know if you guys know it or not, but I had an idea for a shirt not too long ago, and I went ahead and got it. So I'm really excited about showing you guys this one. This is one of my ideas right here, but designed by the man himself. So this is, you know, listen, folks, I don't know if you guys know this or not, folks. Listen. We're barely keeping the lights on over here, okay? Every day, the globalists, the Chi-Coms, the Democrats, Oprah Winfrey and Tom Cruise, you understand? They're trying to shut me down. They're trying to keep you down. I need your money, okay? But no, seriously, I got shirts, okay? We got shirts. You guys know about the shirts. Just buy the shirts. You'll love the shirts, okay? I love that guy. It's like my second favorite dude. Hold on, you guys. Watch this. No, we're not doing that again. Hold on. There we go. We'll go with something cool. This was one of my designs. I like this one. It's one of my favorites, actually. You guys ready for this? All right, here we go. Oh, look at this. Rod said he's getting Last of the Dying Breed. I got Last of a Dying Breed, but do you have this one? That's right, folks. The White Privilege Edition. Now, listen. Do you want to show the world that you've never struggled a day in your life? Do you want to tell people without telling people aloud that you've never had a tough moment, that you wouldn't know what it feels like to be behind on your bills? Never having a credit card get behind? Hell, I'm so privileged at this point, I don't even have to stop for gas. I don't know what you guys are doing that I'm not doing, but I'll tell you what it is. It's got to be just a little bit of privilege. Yeah, that's my favorite one, guys. That was my idea. I like it. I like it a lot. I think that's a fantastic shirt. Oh, that is too funny. Too funny. That is a good one. All right, so that was that, guys. You guys want to do some more stuff? What do you guys want to see? We got lots of stuff to talk about tonight. This is going to get kind of fun, guys. Give me a second. Mark said today it's vacuums tomorrow. Yeah, no, I got you. You're all right, Rod. I seen it. You fixed it. Nobody took it like that. We saw it was this autocorrect, auto feed. Yeah, we get it. We get it. Oh my goodness. This is so funny, you guys. It shows me there are 2 current viewers tonight. That's what YouTube's showing me. It's saying that I have 6 right now. And at one point we were up to 12 and then it dropped off. So that got a little bit interesting. All right, let's do this. You guys ready? All right, you guys. So, because it's getting into that hot summertime, we're really going to have to attack 2 different styles tonight. 2 different techniques, 2 different styles that we're going to talk about this evening. But first, we're going to talk about some new gear that I picked up. And the reason that I picked it up and the reason that it might be something that you're interested in. Okay, so earlier I showed you guys the Lose Custom TI. For those of you that jumped around and Googled and looked for that thing and found that the price on that thing, that's just the real price. So I spent a little time looking around the industry and trying to figure out what direction I should go in order to find... Hold on one second, you guys. Let me cut to a commercial. Honey, how am I gonna know? I didn't order nothing.
Oh, what's that?
I don't know what
you
that
noticed?
newspaper is.
My fishing gloves? No,
I don't
those
know.
are cool.
I didn't pay for it. Yeah. It was made by you on
the
Monday.
New Heathen Squad socks for sure, folks. I'll tell you, my fishing day couldn't get any better. I got my gloves and I got my socks. Heathensquad.com.
All right, guys, and we're back. All right, sorry about that. Had to take care of something real quick. Yeah, so back to what we were talking about. So I showed you guys the custom TI, and I mean, that's a fantastic set. And then you can go down to like the custom black, and that's a 10 bearing series. That's a 7.5 to 1 on the custom titanium. When you start getting into the I'm umming myself tonight because that just frustrates me when that kind of stuff happens when I'm in the middle of talking about something. But yeah, so you start getting into the custom mags, the Lose Custom Magnesium or Custom Mag, and that's another one. That's a 10 bearing, and then you start to see the more bearings, you're gonna get better production. Your reel, you're gonna get better cast, you're gonna get further distance, you're gonna be able to do things like skipping and pitching. But the majority of them, anywhere from 8-9 bearings and up, is really reasonable. That's like a really efficient rod and reel. It's going to take a lot of the stress off of the 1 or 2 to 3, 5 bearing systems, and it's going to put them on more bearings. And the more bearings you have, the more ability you have for that spool to spin, which makes a lot of your techniques a lot easier. Things like flipping and pitching, where you're going to have a fast moving spool, as well as it's got to be able to take in a lot of spool as well. So you're looking like a 7.5 to 1 or an 8.3 to 1 gear reel ratio, something real fast. Now the market's getting really crazy high, so there's really no telling what you can find out there, but it is really interesting. So like I said, man, there's a lot of stuff out there, but I'll show you what I picked up, and then you guys can tell. I'll tell you why. You can look at the price point on it. It might be something that you're interested in. Again, this isn't a company that I'm sponsored by. I paid for all of these individual products, but the reason I'm showing them is because for what you can pay for it, you're stepping into a whole different game. So that they make up like that really good prosumer price point, to where instead of going to the pro stuff like this type of design right here and getting into the titaniums, you can get something right almost par, but not even close. You know what I mean? There's prosumer, and then there's consumer. The Walmart stuff, the majority of that is consumer. Every once in a while, Walmart gets in something that's a little bit towards the prosumer level, but it usually steps out of the price point of a lot of the Walmart shoppers. So you can tend to find things at Walmart that you might not find at other stores for a really reasonable price, but they're just outside of a price point that the majority of people will actually pay at Walmart. So socks in a 3-pack. I see that. There is a pair of socks that are going to come out, but I'm not going to show you guys those yet, so hold on. All right, guys, putting the mic away for a second so you guys can see this thing kind of close up. All right, guys, that is the new favorite Army 7-foot medium heavy that has a, I think, 15-pound drag. Don't quote me on the drag. I do think it's 15 pounds, which is kind of on the lighter side. It's not quite a Super Duty or anything like that. But the thing I want to show you guys is this. We got an 8+1, so we got a 9 bearing system here. I do believe it's a 7.3 to 1 or a 6.85 to 1. I'm pretty sure. I'm not quite sure. I didn't really check on that. Rod is coming in at 3/8 to 1 ounce with a line weight of a 12 diameter mono. It's a medium heavy. I fished it the other day, guys. Super light. This is this new carbon composite, so it's all basically one carbon fiber, one piece. At the price point that this thing's coming in for the level that it's at, casting was phenomenal, just so we're square on that. So far, I am more than pleased with the purchase as far as the pricing, and knowing that I got something that is a little bit more prosumer You know what I mean? It's not quite bottom of the barrel, but it's not like going as far as a Lew's Custom Titanium. It is a very, very, very good other than entry level reel. One thing that I didn't like about it was that it's very limited in my my wind or my spool catch, as far as, you know, with my Lew's Custom TI, I can set my little side spool here. This is my side plate, okay? Now, when I'm casting, there's a fall rate, which is your spool overall, and then there's like an overspin type of catch brake, and that's what this is, the cast brake. And if you know, this is where you set it to free when you're flipping and pitching, or if you're overhand, or whatever your casting is, you're going to definitely want to just tune in how fast that spool is allowed to slap back with this side plate. Not as much give, so to speak. I mean, when you're talking about when you're going to something like that, that favorite reel, it is a nice reel, don't get me wrong. It's a 9 bearing, so that was kind of exciting to know that you can get into a 9 bearing price point for what I think, you know, I didn't pay what they're asking for it on the website, by no means. I got a really good discount because I bought it at just the right time. But nonetheless, guys, I think it's going to be a fantastic future purchase, as in having the ability to have another rod reel combo that I can reach to. Light. Super light. Super, 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 super light. Fast action. I like the fact that I can get down to 1/4 of an ounce. I think if you run some lighter braid, if you were to run 20-pound braid or 10-pound braid at like a 2 to 4 pound diameter, which is another thing we're going to talk about tonight when we talk about some of the gear that we're looking into this for using this summer, I think a lot of this will make more sense to you. Now, right now, I've got a 40-pound with a 12-pound diameter on there. So it's 40-pound braid test with a 12-pound diameter, 8-strand, and that's the Seaguar Smackdown. So we'll talk about that here in just a second, guys. $150 on that rod. Is that yards? Is that what you're asking me, or what's the price on it? I don't know, man. Like I said, I didn't pay even close to what they wanted for them on the website. I don't want to disclose that, you know, how much I actually paid for it. I did buy it myself, I'll just say that. But for $25 more than what I could get the best one at Walmart for, I picked that up. Yeah, no, I think it was well worth it. Like I said, very, very light setup, super fast action tip on that. Crazy. That's why, you know, that just blew my mind. That was absolutely cool. But at the same time, I was running a 1/2 ounce weight on it, and once I got my casts a little bit above, you know, 45 degrees or so, 50 degrees of arc, it started to get a couple of backlashes, and I'm not a big backlash guy. Now, as to where I can get like the smallest little adjustments with my Lew's Custom TI, Pro TI, this one was like, instead of clicking one adjustment at a time, every one was like clicking 3. So it was either too much or not enough, and then it became like a just get to the middle and then know that you can only cast this hard. I don't like that. You know, I don't have many mechanical difficulties when I'm out fishing. I tend to be very efficient as far as I can cast and not really have to worry about any type of backlashes or any adjustments whatsoever, which a lot of people have trouble with. I don't. I am very, very, very efficient in my cast times and how many casts I can actually get into small areas, because I don't spend a lot of time fixing my gear. You know what I mean? All right, we got some more music going in the background. Let's see what else we got, guys. Moving the mic. Another Pro Series, guys. Got me another Pro Series. This is another 7.3 medium heavy. I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are like, dude, another spinning rod. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Another spinning rod. Okay, again, this is that heavy, medium heavy, ultra super mega fast top, you know, as far as this is the one that gives that really good parabolic roll. But last one of these that I got, I paired it up with that 20 series Lose. Fantastic reel. This time, we're going to go a little bit heavier. I'll show you. You guys ready for this? This, you guys, is the TLC 3000. For those of you that are interested in this, this is a 3000 series, much larger, a lot more girthy than my 2000 series that's on there right now. Comparatively in size, this thing is a behemoth compared to the 2000 series, which was teeny tiny. That's the one that I did the do a lot of fishing down there down south with any of the worms and small baits that I use. That tends to be a little 20 series. When we went and did Urban Warfare, that was a 20 series reel, to give you guys an idea. But this thing right here, guys, is going to be fantastic. And now I am going to tell you what I'm putting on this thing, because this is going to be the difference. That other one, the 20 series that I run, I use that 2-pound diameter, 10-pound braid, the strength braid. This one I'm going a little bit different. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright guys, this time we are running some Seagar Smackdown in Stealth Gray. This is 30-pound test, 12-pound diameter, guys. 150 yards of this bad boy, okay? And what is so interesting at this is, I'm sorry, this is not a 12-pound diameter. This is an 8-pound mono diameter, just so you guys understand. That's 8-pound mono diameter, 30-pound braid. So really, that's kind of stepping down for a big 30 series reel like this, but at the same time, this is going to give me the ability to pull fish up and not stress so much about my line snapping, because that 30 pounds is going to be kind of heavy. Now, there's a reason I go with these TLC, these Lose Custom Pros. You guys see that center spool right there, how it's all like crossed? It's all roughed up. It's roughed up because it's made so you don't have to use a backer on braid. That rough area right there is very specific for braid, because if you don't have the correct knot on spinning gear, on any gear as a matter of fact, if you don't have the correct knot or the correct surface, if this was smooth surface, I wouldn't run any braid on it, because chances are it's when you go to set a hook and it gives that tension, it's going to spin around that spool. But this particular, the Lose Custom Pros, they are designed for braid, not having to run any backer line. So that's kind of a big deal, guys. Just saying. All right, guys. And the last but not least, I get to show you guys the new tackle box. That's right. That's right. I know what you guys are thinking right now. You guys are thinking, oh my goodness, another tackle box. That's right, you guys. I know you guys remember my other tackle box, the one with the casters and stuff that Lonnie makes fun of me all the time about. I get it. So I've managed to just get everything right down to one tackle box now, guys, and I think this is the one I'm going to take from now on, so I don't have to have all that other stuff. You guys ready for this? That's right, guys. I went to a little Plano. That's it. Just a simple little waterproof Plano box. I throw like 5 or 6, maybe 7 lures in that thing, and I'm calling it. This thing fits right in my camera bag. I don't have to stress it too much. It's kind of the joke now is that I brought my tackle box. You know what I mean? I always bring that big one, man, but now I got this one. I think it's kind of perfect. I think if I've got to bring any more gear than that, I don't know if I'm going to catch fish, because I'm probably going to bring like 12 rods. So that's like having 12 lures right there. Jeff's in the house. You said another rolling tool chest. No, I don't need that. Rod says I need double that. Yeah, I really don't. I'm noticing I don't need much of that stuff at all, you guys. It's not what you think it is, you know. It's been interesting, but yeah, we'll see. Guys, you ready for this? Now I can show you what I've been doing. You guys ready? All right, let's see if this thing works, man. Let's see if this thing works. I'm a little nervous. All right, hold on, you guys. Let me go to a commercial real quick and make sure I got everything up and running.
What's up, everybody? Hopefully today we catch some giants. You know it's fishing, bro. You never know how it's gonna go. Undisclosed location unless he's already said it. But this place has been known to produce 8s, 9s, 11s. Yeah, I mean, dude, they're out here, so we'll see what happens.
And guess what, guys? I wore my lucky fishing socks.
Socks on too, buddy. Heathensquad.com. Get yourself some. It makes you fish better. I don't know what the science is behind it, but if you wear these socks, these Heathensquad.com socks, you could probably catch yourself a couple tanks. It's in the science. Trust the science, right?
At least a 30% increase in your average, but that's not typical, but it happens.
All right, you guys. This is going to get kind of interesting here. I'm trying to get this thing tuned in so this thing works out. So we can have like moments of hanging out and drifting off through space together and enjoying ourselves on whatever conversation we decide to have, you know. So this thing's kind of interesting. Like I said, it's not all tuned in yet. As you can see, it's kind of distorting around me only because my chair moves. I'm a chair moving guy. Like, I tend to move a lot, so it's going to be difficult to keep this thing in the same position, and then I have to move my mic too, so that's kind of like not fun. But we can do like whole segments about, you know, deep thoughts, and I think that's kind of fun, you know what I mean? Jeff, did you miss story time? Yes, Jeff, you missed story time. I almost shot the Roomba, just so we're on the same page. I almost killed the Roomba this week. Fishing's been an adventure. Oh, and I'm back. Look at that, you guys. It's like I said, it's choppy right now. I'm trying to get it all figured out. Let me move a little bit this way. I think I'm missing my mark. All right. There it is. Nope, that's not it either. Yeah, I don't know. Zen moment with beards and bass. Yeah, that's how it feels, man. We can have a good time with this thing, though. This thing's going to be a lot of fun when it comes for the other channel, too. Like I said, it's getting a little bit distorted. I have to work with it. It's interesting. It seems to be different with the settings every time you turn it on. Now, I'm using a different camera. This camera isn't with the other camera, so you have to set things up a little bit different. We'll see. We'll check it out. I'll work with it a little bit. What do you guys think? You guys want to try it and watch a show? All right, let's see. Let's do it. Let's go with this thing. You guys ready? Look at that. I'm sitting in there watching you guys watching me fish. This was such a neat trip. This is my buddy Steve. Remember I told you guys about that guy had that crazy, he just grabbed it up and did like that sweep thing. Yeah, watch this fish. It doesn't even know it's hooked, man. I hope it's giving you guys sound. You guys are hearing this, right? It's pretty neat, right? They say with this, using this software, you can sit that was the size of that fish. Buddy hooks it up. He hooks it up pretty good. He hooks it pretty good, man. I just figured I'd put a little video to a little bit. I gotta do something with this. We'll have to see that. Steve-O's always got to get his fish pick. You guys see this? Look at this guy with his fish pick. Now, this was my day. This was how my day started, just so we know. Notice that stop. Look at that pull retrieve. Ready? Off tempo, stop, whoa, wait a minute. As soon as I let that thing stop, man, that thing snatched on it. Watch this. And the fail. So, when you're doing drone flying and you're trying to record videos out fishing or flying drones, set yourself like a home position and have the drone return doesn't work. You have to do it manually, so I just like to give you guys a little flat. It's not like sped up or nothing. This is just straight up flying like this and then landing it. So just check this out. If you think it'd be something like, oh, you gotta take the time. Like I've been flying drones for about a minute. You know what I mean? So I can just hit my spot with the drone like pretty easy. I can just, okay, let me park this thing on the front of the boat right quick. Let me turn my camera down. I know right where I'm going to be, and I'm on it. And that was it, guys. That was it. That was the whole video there, you know. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to handle that video. There's a lot of missing footage, so we're going to see how that works out. I wanted to get a chance to play with the other thing. Did you guys think that was kind of neat? Was that kind of cool? That whole little bit of stuff you guys just saw right there where I can actually get like a fake green screen in around me. I mean, like I said, I got to work with it. I got to work with the parameters a little bit. I got to work with the cameras. There's like another camera over here that I'm doing that with, and that's, you have to bring it in as two different sources. That's how I think you have to do it. We'll find out, but like I said, guys, working with all that stuff, trying to get this stuff figured out, trying to make some good stuff for you guys, enjoying the time, you know, you guys spend with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm glad we got a chance to go over, you know, some different gear that I'm going to switch up to. It's getting around fluke season. It's getting around curly tail worm season. Things are going to be moving. Things are going to be warm. We got another episode of maps, topographical maps coming up too, guys. That should be rather interesting. Get a chance to do some more in-depth looking around. Maybe if you guys watch that video again, leave a little comment down there or a comment on this video and let me know what lake you want me to look at. And I think we could look at some of y'all's lakes as well. I mean, we might find something cool on there that you guys might have never driven around to, so that would be kind of neat. That'll give us a little bit of fun for next week's episode. So we shall see. But guys, as for the usual, it has been real. It has been fun. We will see you guys on the next one. Later.